All right, this is going to be a recipe for mayo and eggs. And this is a recipe that's been going around on the internet recently. And this is a classic throwback recipe from 1972, back in the day. Back before there was a Good Times, back before there was the Jeffersons. Just Sanford and Son, right? So this is a old school recipe. And the difference is, instead of using milk or something in your eggs, you use mayonnaise. So I'm gonna make one mayo and eggs, put mayonnaise in one, put a little bit of milk in the other one, salt and pepper to taste. Already cracked the eggs, and the ratio is 1 tablespoon of mayo right here to 2 eggs. That's it. And for the milk and the eggs, how I normally make it, I just do a splash like that. Now, normally I add cheese in it, but I just want to do a comparison of how the mayo and the egg taste compared to the traditional scrambled eggs. Pepper to taste. Pepper to taste for both. Add a little salt. Can't get out. There we go. I'm gonna mix this. Mix this mayo one. And I'm only doing this for the video purposes. Normally, I would crack a couple of eggs in the pan and mix it while it's frying up, and then end up having scrambled eggs. So yes, I'm that guy that has occasional white pieces in it, but that just means less cleanup. Looks mixed pretty well. I mean, it should be good because you put mayo when you have a egg salad sandwich. You add mayo and egg and tuna, and you can put mayo on your sandwich if you're having a scrambled egg or a fried egg sandwich, and just have the mayo on that as a condiment. So that's a traditional scrambled egg. All right, now it's time to go ahead and fry them up, cook them up, scramble them up. And I'm going to use canola oil. Even though this is the old school 72 recipe saying use butter, but I'm going to use canola oil, and we'll go from there. All right, this one is the mayo and egg. Got it on low heat, and then I'll crank it up to medium as I move the egg around and scramble it. All right, fire it up to medium. And yes, I already had canola oil in the pan, as I said I was going to do. I'm going to scramble it up. Now, many people scramble it different ways, but I keep mine moving as much as possible. And a lot of times when I'm scrambling, I use like bacon grease or sausage grease, something along those lines, but This is just me scrambling up mayonnaise. I'm so used to having all this stuff in it. It usually takes me longer, but this looking like it's done. I'm happy with that. Turn the heat off and I'll plate it. Okay, mayo and egg completed. I'm gonna clean up this pan a little bit, get it hot again with canola oil, and then we'll fry up the regular egg, or scramble up the red egg. Rather scramble up the regular egg. And now we're going to scramble up the regular scrambled egg mixture, just with the splash of milk. Then I'll turn it up to medium and scramble it around. It's up to medium and I'll scramble it around. This might take a little bit longer because the pan wasn't as hot as when I did the version with the mayo in it, but it shouldn't take me too long. Yes, I like to constantly move it around. Seems to be scrambling up nicely. Now I will say about the mayo and eggs, I could get some of the mayo smell while I was cooking it up. Alright, here, frying up. Looks to be about done. Like I said, I'm not used to the eggs cooking up this quickly because usually I have cheese in it as well, and usually some meat. And I don't always use canola oil. I usually use, well, make canola oil in combination with sausage grease and, or maybe bacon grease. Okay, it looks like we're all scrambled and ready to go. Turn the heat off and we'll go ahead and plate this. Traditional scrambled eggs. There you have it. Now it's time for the comparison. Okay, it's time for comparison. Left side, mayo and eggs. Traditional scrambled eggs on this right side. Didn't use butter, used canola oil, but I used mayo, salt and pepper taste. Over here, splash of milk, salt and pepper taste. Let's taste the traditional eggs with salt, pepper, and the splash of milk. As expected, good quality taste. Traditional scrambled egg taste. And the consistency, let's see how we're doing over here. Wow, it really is creamier. It had a slight mayo taste to it, but it works. Instead of putting it on the after effect, like in terms of sandwich, it just incorporates itself into it. It is a creamier egg. It does have a good taste to it. Wow. Yeah, the old school recipe, 1972 mayo and egg recipe. That's what's up. It's definitely a noticeable difference. Ratio 1 tablespoon to 2 eggs. Really enjoying it. It make good for a sandwich, especially, but it's good just as it is. It makes the regular one taste, slightly bland, if you will. Real basic, no thrills. When you add the mayo in it, it definitely gives it a different quality, a little bit softer, softness to it. Wow. And a richer, creamier taste. I like it. So yeah, definitely try adding that tablespoon of mayo into the eggs. I'm definitely gonna try it again. And I'm gonna add my other ingredients like cheese, and what have you. At least cheese and meats and stuff. But yeah, I definitely wonder how it's gonna be with the mayo and the cheese. But it should still be a good combination. Probably be even better, even creamier. So yeah, old school recipe, 1972. Mayo and eggs. It's good. Try it out. Iceberg Jim out. Deuces.